Hello, coolers, and welcome to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be looking at the very latest as usual. We start with Jules Kounde, as it has been reported that Barcelona are planning 60 million euros plus player bid for the 23-year-old Sevilla centre back. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly, we are going to be talking about outcast midfielder Miralem Pjanic, as it has been reported that Barcelona could terminate his contract as well as some other fringe players' contract following economic boost yesterday. We are also going to be looking at that. So guys, as we get right into those stories in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. If you're just coming across the channel for the very first time, you are highly welcome. Consider liking the video and also watch the video right up to the very end. Over the course of last season, Barca often found themselves short-staffed in defense for a myriad of reasons. Gerard Piqué was dealing with his knee injury, Ronald Araujo could not seem to get rid of recurring knocks, and Eric Garcia was suspended one too many times for the fans' liking. Clement Lenglet and Samuel Umtiti dealt with injury problems of their own, not to forget. As such, it is barely a surprise to see Barcelona chasing a signature for a centre-back this summer. The leading candidate for that place, of course, is Sevilla's Jules Kounde. The Frenchman has a fair bit of fan following in football right now, with Chelsea leading the race for his signature. However, reports from Gerard Romero suggest that Barcelona are ready to submit their first bid as well, in the form of 60 million euros plus a player. Three players have been linked with a move to the Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan. That is Serginho Dest, Francisco Trincao, and Clement Lenglet. Talking about Serginho Dest, after the departure of Dani Alves, Dest's starting spot at right back remains largely uncontested. The club has renewed Sergio Roberto for 1 year and are confident about signing Cesar Azpilicueta from Chelsea, but both of those players happen to be on the wrong side of 30 right now. For Sevilla though, Serginho Dest could prove to be an excellent addition. They are looking for players to replace captain Jesus Navas and provide competition for Gonzalo Montiel. The American fits the bill and could take off 15 to 20 million euros from Kounde's asking price. Then talking about Francisco Trincao, he does not seem to have a place at Barcelona despite Ousmane Dembele's possible exit. He has interest from Portugal and Spain and could certainly be aid of that swap deal when it comes to Jules Kounde. Julen Lopetegui, the coach of Sevilla, has just Lucas Ocampos, Muni El Haddadi, and Suso as his wing options as of now, and could certainly do with a tricky right winger. Then for Clement Lenglet, Diego Carlos is set to take his leave from Sevilla, joining Aston Villa in the summer. Should Kounde leave too, Sevilla could be dangerously undermanned at the back. A move for Lenglet thus makes sense on paper. Why the Frenchman Lenglet has been less than convincing for Barcelona, he would ideally do well in a strict defensive system under Julen Lopetegui. The race for Jules Kounde is not an easy race. We all know that. We are not even the favorite in the race. Chelsea are the favorite. But right now, given the fact that we got the good news of Barca activating the economic levers that was yesterday, there's a lot of confidence now in the Barcelona offices that Kounde, the valuation of Kounde can be met. And right now they're talking about Barca bringing one player in the fray of things, of course, a cash plus player deal. And of course, it has been reported that Sevilla, as it stands, are not yet open to any Barcelona player to come. But of course, who knows? In the future, they might accept that deal. But Barca want to offer 60 million euros plus one player. Of course, the players that we have just been mentioning just some few moments ago. Sevilla, of course, will not make that deal easy for Barcelona. Kounde is one of the best defenders there, and it's been normal that they will make it very tough for Barca, because even Chelsea themselves, they have been finding it very difficult. Last year, Chelsea missed out on Jules Kounde. It did not succeed because Sevilla were determined to keep him. But this year, I think all direction points to Jules Kounde leaving the Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan. Very, very sure of that he will leave. He himself is open for a move, as we have been getting numerous reports saying that. So it all remains to be seen if Barcelona, given the boost that we have currently, will help us in our pursuit for Jules Kounde ahead of Chelsea. Because if that happens, I think manager Xavi will be one of the happiest people in the world, because Xavi have been pressurizing the ball to go for Jules Kounde, as Jules Kounde is his top priority before Koulibaly. So Koulibaly is just an alternative in case Jules Kounde does not work. So fingers crossed, hopefully Barca get the man. And of course, him coming to Barcelona, given that he's just 23 years old, is a very, very good thing for us, because he has many years left to play in his career. Then on to the next story of discussion. Thursday was a landmark day for Barcelona, as the club assembly approved the sale of 49.9% of Barca licensing and merchandise and 25% of television rights in order to generate the desired revenue in the midst of financial crisis. The sale of these two important assets could potentially see the club earn up to €700 million or more. It could go a long way in helping Barca settle their debts and balance the books. More importantly, it will offer the club much really needed financial leverage, which could prove to be important in their squad planning for the upcoming season. In light of their expected economic boost, reputed journalist Gerard Romero suggests Barcelona will demand some of the fringe players to leave Camp Nou and look for a fresh start elsewhere. The club wants to offload their unwanted stars in an attempt to lower the cost of the workforce. Philippe Coutinho was already shipped to Aston Villa on a permanent deal earlier this summer, and many expect the likes of Pjanic, Clement Lenglet, Oscar Mingueza, and Martin Braithwaite to follow suit. However, should they opt to remain at Camp Nou and take full advantage of the lucrative contract offered by the previous management, Barcelona are open, very much open, to terminating their contracts thanks to financial aid that they just received. The sale of the BLM and TV rights may also hand Barca a major boost in their pursuit of Robert Lewandowski, Cesar Azpilicueta, and others. Similarly, it will help the club finally register the two free agents in Andres Christensen and Frank Kessie. So, all things considered, Barcelona's decision to approve the sale of their two assets could become the catalyst for Xavi's grand squad overhaul in the summer transfer window. Yeah, definitely. That might just bring about a significant U-turn, for the transfer window, and a big boost for us. I think Barca now will be going into any negotiations with some confidence, knowing that there's something in their pockets that they can have a voice in any negotiation when it comes to transfers, given the fact that they have that economic boost, which is very important. And at least now I can be reporting transfer stories of Barcelona with some fresh air in mind, thinking, at least knowing that there's somehow possible, how can I put it, there's a possibility in some of those transfer targets, because at first we all just talk about the links, the new players that have been linked, but no hopes. We don't have any hopes because we don't know what the future holds. But yesterday, when that assembly took place and everything was finalized and signed, then one can now talk about transfers with a little bit of confidence, that we can attain our goals, we can attain the objective, we can reach out to the players that we really want them to strengthen our team. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.